Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 8. We have a very, very special guest today for this episode, and we're very, 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 very excited to have her. Y'all, please give a huge, 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 huge welcome to Dani. Hello. Welcome. Hello, hello.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're really happy that you're on today for this episode.
Yes.
We're very, very, very excited to hear about your army journey and just a lot of the things that you do. And I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to film this. Been waiting to film this.
Same. Very excited.
Absolutely.
I'm excited too.
Yes, let's go. So if you don't...
And a quick reminder before we start the show. Sorry.
No. Go for it.
But as we post this, we remind you guys to just be respectful when
Yes.
we do post. So that means, using proper pronouns, being friendly, and when you do post comments, be kind to everybody in the comments, including us,
Yes.
everyone around you. We don't want to be the people to censor everybody, but if you're going to have conversations, if you're going to disagree with what we say, just kind about it.
Yeah.
All right. So the first part of the show, finally got another army journey coming your way.
Absolutely.
So, Annie, take it away.
So, you can basically say I'm still a baby army somehow, even though it's already almost 2 years, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it all started thanks to my best friend.
Let's go.
She's been a fan of BTS for like a few more years before me, and I remember her, talking about it like all the time, but I was like, not really paying attention to it, which is like a big mistake in my life.
Right.
But she, kept on talking about it, and then was the time that Dynamite was about to come out, and she like kept on talking about it, and I was like, well, she's so excited about it, maybe I have to try and see what this is all about. So the release date of Dynamite came, and I woke up for work, and I was like, alright, let's see what this is all about. And I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, what have I missed out on?
Right.
Yeah.
So I kept on listening to that song, and then came the other songs, and I fell in love.
Oh, I love that.
It always starts out like that. Most of the time. It really does. It started out like that for me. Dynamite was the song.
Thankful that my friend like kept on talking about it, because otherwise it would have been a while of maybe way longer before I actually would have known about him. So
Shout out to your best friend. Like,
Yes, thank you to the friend who hooked Danny up.
absolutely.
and I'm really happy because now I got her in real life army friends, which is really exciting.
I love that. Let's go.
While we are on the topic of talking about, armies and everything like that, people actually had questions.
Yes.
Probably mainly for you, but we're going to answer them too. Because you can.
Good to know.
Let's just see. It's like I don't know if people who are asking the questions, it's probably mainly for Danny, but we're here too, and I'm sure you also like us, so we're gonna answer the questions
Of course.
too.
I hope.
Right.
I
If
hope.
you listen to the show and you don't like us, I'm so sorry. But the first question says, I would like you to share your thoughts from when you were new to the BTS fandom, like when you were. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase the question because. Ooh.
No worries.
Um, would like you to share your thoughts when you were new to the BTS fandom, when you were new slash a baby army. What was your experience like? Do you have any suggestions?
Well, I have had a fan account on Twitter, not for BTS, but just like I've been on Twitter for like a long time. I think it was like 2014 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what Twitter is like in the whole like fandom area.
Yeah.
But when the moment came that I like started getting into BTS and like started following like some bigger accounts and some accounts that like came up in like my notifications or something, I was not gonna lie, kind of terrified with how big the fandom was.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but I was opened with like wide arms and everyone was so nice. So I luckily didn't experience like anything like bad in like my first period of being on fan Twitter, which is like I'm really glad about that.
Right.
That's good. Niece?
Um. Very, very, very similar. Cause I also have been on Twitter since middle school, and that was already like in another fandom prior. Um. So I kind of already knew the gist of like how fandoms are in a sense. Also very similar when I was getting to BTS during my very, 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 very baby army. In that status, I was terrified. Like I was like, I'm overwhelmed. What do I do? And so it took a while for me to build it up and everything like that, but um I've met a lot of amazing people from Army and just
Yeah.
I was open up with welcome arms and everything like that. And I think the main thing that I really, really did too was like I just did a fuck ton of research. A lot of research.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I already knew that they had to go through so much and everything like that. And so wanted to keep myself informed and everything and just, you know, making sure that I was caught up on everything as well. And it doesn't hurt as well. This is like for a suggestion in a sense. Don't be afraid to reach out. Like don't be afraid to reach out. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Um
Right.
cuz there are army that will help you. Even if you feel stuck with certain things, they will help you. So don't be afraid to reach out if you need help. I think that's my biggest thing.
Right.
What about you, Smo?
Technically in the same boat as Danny. Actually, I've only been in this fandom for a short period of time, so technically you could technically call me somewhat of a baby army as well. I'm still learning,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been in this fandom for almost 2 years, so I've got some experience under my belt. I'm not clueless, but I don't know everything.
Right.
When I first got here, I was lucky enough to have had a person show me, uh, or well, pull me aside and kind of just, someone found me on Twitter and was like, hey, message me. And I'm like, okay. I message them and they're like, before you jump into this fandom, learn about them, read everything, know like the good and the bad before you blindly just defend a group that you don't know
Mhm.
and jump into their fandom. And I'm like, okay. So I read everything from 2013 till today, or up until that point of today. Um, and this was the year that he had been released.
Mhm.
So I saw a lot of things. I saw various accusations. I saw various, you know, fingers being pointed. I saw, hairstyle issues. I saw a lot of things. And
Mm.
at that point, I probably could have just turned around and been like, I don't want to. But I saw a lot of good in these guys.
Mhm.
Saw a lot of things that I could learn. And I was right. Also, I saw a very strong fan that had been through shit
Yeah.
and defend some guys that really, if you look at them intentionally, would never do anything wrong. I think, along with us, have been learning how this world works.
Yeah.
Really.
And I feel grateful for that person who, to this day, I still have those messages, sent me that whole just thread of just endless amounts of information. And if I, locate it again, I'll send it to Denise, and we'll put it in the we'll put it up under the video. That way
Mhm.
you guys can see what I saw.
Yeah.
So for anybody who's new, you'll learn the information that I was learning at the time. But as someone who had had her account since 2009, because I was originally on Twitter for like baseball and stuff like that. So I know how Twitter works. I'm on Twitter with men who think that they know things, okay? Who try to teach me things that I don't need to be taught.
Right.
So to make the transition into a more heated battle of K-pop stands, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Now K-pop stands are a whole other breed of people,
Mhm.
but it was very worth it. And I agree with the suggestion of don't be afraid to ask people help. If you don't know something, ask. Follow these accounts that are, genuinely giving you play-by-plays of these older timelines and letting you know how they, as pre-debut armies, found BTS. You learn new information over and over again. It's really nice. But also, watch who you follow.
Yes.
Do not follow just anybody because you will follow people who stalk them. You will follow people who do wrong. You need to look for those signs so that you know that you're not copying their behavior. And then you
100%
start
agree.
to defend that behavior. And you hurt the boys more than you love them, in a sense. So again, just don't be afraid to ask for help and don't be afraid to, you know, do right in this fandom. Make sure you're going the right way. Don't just follow just anybody.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Just be careful.
Absolutely. Speaking of, the next question we have is, how BTS influenced your life and what have you learned from them?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Um, the question was how BTS influenced your life and what have you learned from them?
Well, I remember when I was like first like getting to know them and their personalities and like what they stand for and everything like from messages behind the lyrics.
Mhm.
I always have been very, self-conscious and like very critical with myself.
Mhm.
So like this whole process has like also like inspired me to like focus on myself and like, love you for the way that you are and stand up for the things that you want to stand up for and want to achieve in life.
Right.
Which is like something I'm really thankful for because it's like it changed me as a person
Mhm.
for the better, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's awesome. I love that.
yeah.
What about you, Simone?
Mm. Well, when I found them, this was after I had had my first real, and I mean absolute real, mental breakdown. Like sobbing in my car, did not know what to do, 2 hours away from home on a college campus moment.
Mhm.
And college was the first time I had actually ever seen a counselor in my
Right.
20s. So a lot had gone on in my life. I never talked to anyone about it. And I always sat with my feelings and let it fester. And I guess that moment in my car was my breaking point. And then to find them maybe a week or two later was interesting to me.
Mhm.
And I feel like what I've learned from them is it is okay to not be all right.
Good. Yeah.
It is okay to express that you are not okay. It is okay to just, you know, live in a moment when you're just not fine and to
Mhm.
get better with time.
Absolutely.
And though I have still not fully recovered from that moment because college really takes a toll on you when you're not prepared for it,
Absolutely.
you just gotta continue and grow that love for who you are over time
Mhm.
and get to that place of where you need to be. And I feel like that's what I've just kind of learned from them. I have certain songs that I listen to when I need to listen to them, and BTS is just they're different for me.
Yeah.
Everybody I listen to can be there for me like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I've learned from that.
That's really awesome. I'm glad that you touched on that. Like, it's okay to not be okay. Um,
Exactly.
on my end, when I did find them, um, I was going through a very, very, very low point in my life. Um, this was also during like COVID and just everything shut down and just a lot of the things that were happening for me months later became to a lot of uncertainty. And so I was really in a state where just everything was just so uncertain. And that really took the biggest toll on me. Um, so when I found them, I was just like, okay, obviously I'll check and everything like that. But I think I remember like pinpoint wise, there was one song that I did listen to. Um, It was Epiphany. And I listened to it for the first time and I was like, okay, I really, really like it. But then I went back again and I read the lyrics and everything like that. I did not have a breakdown like that in a while until that moment. Just reading the lyrics, it was literally just calling out to me.
Mhm.
That, you know, I felt like I lost myself, especially when COVID hit really, really hard. And even though I was acting like, oh, everything was fine or chill and everything like that, but deep down inside, like, I just felt like shit. And so I lost myself in a sense, like my confidence, all of that was just wiped away entirely. And so because of that, it made me realize that I need to do better for myself in a sense of building my confidence back up again, building back up the passion that I have for what I love to do again, because all of that basically slipped away. And like Simone said, I've also learned from them that, you know, it is okay to not be okay. And I've had a lot of those moments, not gonna lie, but like before I wasn't able to like really like voice that out because it's just like no, I have to like put on a facade and everything like that to make sure that like, you know, I'm okay when in reality I'm not. But now I can just be like, yeah. There is times where I'm like, yeah, I'm just not doing fine. And I don't feel in a sense of shame about it, you know?
Right.
So I've learned that, you know, I've been on a different path that I was even before COVID and everything like that. I'm carrying myself in a different light than I was before. And that I do have a voice and I should use it. And set up for what's right and everything like that. And that's still something I'm still working on to this day, but because of them, I feel like I do have a voice. It's something, and that I'm able to experience this vulnerability a lot more, and on top of that too, rebuilding the confidence for myself, but at a different path of building it up. And so that's what I've basically learned from them, and I'm absolutely grateful for that.
Right. Some really beautiful points. It's definitely been an emotional influence with these guys, but very worth it. Very worth it. Get to the next question before we all burst out crying.
No, for real facts.
Let's see. The next question says, would love to hear about how being in Army has affected people's thoughts, feelings, and experiences in life. I would also love to hear about our culture.
That's another good one.
Interesting one. That's an interesting one.
Gets me thinking.
Can't say I really gonna have to think about this one too. That's a deep one. That is a deep one.
Shout out to you who asked that, because Damn. That's a really good one though. Oh shoot, I really might have to think about this one too. Damn.
I've never been asked something like this.
I think for me, it definitely, and I think it adds up to like the whole, conversation we just had.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, it like changed my point of life like completely
Mm-hmm.
because I was like at a, exactly like the COVID hit, and like I graduated in like 2020,
Same.
so it was like I think you graduate. I think that's like July. I
Mm-hmm.
think that was July, and I had like this whole life planned out. There was like I'm gonna travel and things that I've been planning for years. Well, and then COVID happened and everything like washed away in like one split second.
Yeah.
And you know, I how am I gonna say this?
Mm-hmm.
um,
Take all the time you need.
I think I'm trying to find the right words.
Right.
Um, I think for me, it was like, since they're always like trying to take everything from the positive side and they've like been through a lot, it like made me realize that everything that I've been through is like definitely not, the worst that can happen and things that will get better. And like, I try to see from every negative point, I try to find something positive and like try to, continue going.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah.
I
No.
mean, I saw what you were saying.
Yeah.
I saw what you
Same.
were saying. I think I have a point of view thing. It might be slightly incomplete, but I'm gonna see what I'm gonna say.
Right.
Um, don't let me forget now. Stop. Okay. I think. Did I forget?
Oof.
I think I focused too hard. Um.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Oh damn. Okay. I think it kind of just being in this fandom kind of just changes, I guess, how you approach life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to deal with some stuff while you are in here. You can choose to, or you can choose not to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly, yeah.
you can kind of it kind of thickens up your skin when you deal with people and the things that they say. Um, but also, yeah, emotionally kind of changes your experience in life. I feel like because of how a lot of people view K-pop, you kind of have to hold your head up high a little bit more in
Yeah.
life because it's something that you love. All the while, you have a group telling you that you should, you know, have more confidence, more self love, and it's just kind of changing your perspective of not only you but on life. It's just it's just different,
Yeah.
you know. I guess being an army just kind of makes you just proud in a sense. You know who you
Mm-hmm.
represent. You know who. You know. I don't know. I just feel happy when I go outside and I'm wearing my BTS hoodie. It's hard to explain. You know how it affects. my life,
Right.
but I just feel better. I feel better. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
This is a question that's going to have to be revisited because
No
I
facts.
would like to see another stab at this at one point. Because right now it's sprung on you and you don't have much time to think. And while we've had this question, it's just hard to think about because it's like saying, what does BTS mean to you? And while you can say what you feel, it's so hard to
Yeah.
express truly what they mean to you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
This question will be revisited at one point, and the answer will be better.
No facts. Absolutely facts.
And yeah, I just feel like the experiences in life are just different because the confidence and just the self love really improve who you are as a person. Being in this fandom
Exactly.
just gives you a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something about
Mhm.
being an army and just knowing that you got BTS in your ear. Just something about it. It's hard to explain, but there's something about it because who I was in 2018 and 2019 is different from who I was towards the end of 2020.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stop rambling because I don't
It's
know what I'm
also
saying.
weird to it's also weird to like think about it, but like for me, every time like I speak to an army, or even like when you like see something on somebody on the street and they're like having like B221 merch or anything like that. I don't know. Somehow I feel like when I talk to armies, I feel like understood and like appreciated, even
Yeah.
though I don't know
Yes.
them really well. But it's like this instant connection that you feel like people will understand exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it is.
For me, when it comes to that question too, because I also had to think. I'm like, damn, what the hell I'm gonna say? So yeah, we are definitely gonna come back to this question and everything like that. Good thing I screenshotted it and everything. But I feel like it changes my perspective on society, in a sense, people and the people that I interact with. Um, Sometimes I see very, very, very loving, funny as hell people on my timeline. But there's sometimes where some negativity comes along. Um, what I've learned as well is I need to protect my energy and not give in to shit that really like makes me, mad or anything like that. And and it's just, I feel very, very like comfortable, especially when it comes to army. I feel very, very like comfortable where I can be myself without any judgment.
Right.
That's the biggest thing that I've witnessed for myself. And also on top of that too, the friendships that you meet, like the friendships that happen, is so genuine.
Mm.
Absolutely genuine. Like, it's kind of hard for me because I do have a little bit of trust issues when it comes to like friendships in general. Mainly because I've had to overcome a lot of bad friendships within the past several years, even like during the beginning point of COVID as well. And so being able to meet my mutes, whether it's through Twitter or if we meet during the concert, which I met a few during Vegas, which was amazing. Um, all the connections, all the conversations, and everything like that have felt very real. And so it makes me really think. I'm like, wow, we don't. I'm like, wow, there is still some decency in humanity. Like, there's still some good people in this world. It's kind of like that constant reminder for myself. And just on top of that, too, it changes your perspective with life and how you view life entirely as well. And so there's things that I'm learning and unlearning and everything like that. So like this process and everything like that has been like very needed. Very, very needed. So it's just like I'm very, very, very thankful for that. And just yeah, that's one part of that question. I know at some point, like I said, we're gonna come back to this damn question because holy shit.
That was definitely complex.
Absolutely.
I'll give it to him.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You did that. You had us shook to our core.
What's the last question before we start ranting away?
Oh, what's your most played song of BTS and what's your favorite song? We're gonna
Listen, I don't know why y'all be asking questions like this. This is unfair.
right, facts.
Rude.
Facts.
Old discography, I'm not saying the word, of gold, and you want to ask me this question. Rude.
The audacity.
Luckily, I was shown the way of Spotify and how to look through it, so I have half of this question.
Oh, I have to pull my...
Dani, what is your most played and favorite song? BTS.
Oh my god.
Right.
Well, I think answering like the first part of the question, like what's your most played song? I think people who have known me on Twitter for a while know there's one song that I'm basically known for.
Uh-huh.
That like comes back every time. And it's just something, that song has, whenever I was like feeling down, any song could do that for like BTS, but
Right.
that specific song has like really helped me, and it can't help but bring a smile on my face.
Uh-huh.
And that's Man.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
It's like it instantly can cheer you up, and it's like high on the list of most listened songs.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit.
Right. Exactly.
Plus adding up to the fact that you like go to YouTube and like watch like videos of them performing the song.
Yes.
That like adds up to it.
Yes.
I love that performance. I do.
And I think like combining it like with like the question of like the favorite song of BTS, that one stays tough.
Yeah.
There's like so many good songs, basically all of them.
No, for real.
Picking a favorite, I think like coming from like a feeling has to be one of the most recent ones, and that's like My Universe.
Ah, yes.
Because for me, when I didn't know who BTS was, Coldplay was like my childhood like artist that I grew up to, and that was like my comfort artist all my life.
Right.
So going into the BTS fandom, and then hearing them doing like a collab, that moment is undescribable.
Right.
So that song has to be like one of my most recent played songs for sure.
I love that. I really, really love that.
Yeah.
Do you have yours yet, Simone?
I mean, I have the most played.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the most played. So I searched this on Spotify because listen, could not tell you what my most played song was
No, for real.
if I tried. But I looked up on Spotify thanks to the help of Danny
Yes.
and Denise because I know nothing. For someone in her 20s, I am not very tech savvy apparently. I don't know. But
Trust me, I feel like a grandma sometimes.
No same.
right? I don't know nothing. These kids today are way too advanced. I saw all time. Our most played song was Dynamite. Now listen, I did not know that I had played that song that many times. A banger.
It is bigger.
I have not gotten tired of her yet, and I don't care. Because this was the song that I found the group with. So when I first heard it,
Exactly. Yeah.
it got played consistently over and over and over and over, even on YouTube. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
The fact that out of the entire time that I've had Spotify, and I've had Spotify for a while, that's the most played was kind of shocking to me. I'm like, how many times did I really play this song? I've known this group for like almost 2 years. Like, dang, okay.
Right.
Like, all right, cool. As far as my favorites, it's like asking me what my favorite food is.
No, for
That's
real.
like asking me where I want to eat dinner. What is y'all's problem?
They want to choose violence. That's what.
Violence was chosen a long time ago.
I don't think you can ever I don't think you can ever make like a really a decision for this.
No,
I think
for
it
real.
changes over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I am in a mood. Like it's a mood thing. Like my mood has to match the song. Or if I'm just like on Spotify, I'll play certain songs that I just want to really hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really need to set my playlist better because right now I just have one long car playlist. But if I had to choose a song that I just consistently like to hear, both like in my car, in the house, doesn't matter what mood I'm in. It's probably a tie.
Uh-huh.
I'm really looking through my Spotify playlist right now. Like,
Right.
I'm so serious. Like, this is okay. It's a three-way tie. It's a three-way tie between Hotter Than Bombs,
Ooh.
Telepathy,
Oh.
and oh man, no, it's a four-way tie between Paradise and Pied Piper. Y'all can all leave me alone.
Banger on banger on banger on bangers. Like
I have to hear these songs consistently.
I get why you can choose.
Like I can't. I was about to throw Home in there too, but I just I don't know who to substitute that for. Cause Home, ooh, that's ooh. But then, see what you've done. Got me out here thinking that this is like Jeopardy or something.
No, for real.
Fortune. And I'm out here trying to make the best guess. Oh my god. I'm hyperventilating. What is happening? I can go back to earlier albums. Like if you were asking me by like album, maybe.
I think if you keep on scrolling songs, you're gonna change up your mind every second.
No, for real.
Yeah, I have to close this because we're just gonna go with the four-way tie.
Yep.
I had who's added the four-way tie. Um, mm, mm.
For me, I can definitely say my most played. My most played, I rave. And I mean, I'm an enthusiast of this song. If you do not know me, I am a huge Anno Bishode enthusiast.
I knew it.
Yeah. Listen, I am an enthusiast of Anno Bishode. Listen. It hits different. It hits so different. It hits so different for me. Like, I remember the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay. But then hearing the production, I said, ooh, this takes me back. This is something I could hear, like, early, like, 2000s. Like, hello? I'ma just go to the next part of the question before I start going on a huge essay, MLA format, double space, times New Roman point 12 font up in here.
MLA format. She over here breaking down an English class.
Not for real. I mean, I did graduate for college in English, so I mean, there's that.
True.
However, favorite song, yeesh. I'm gonna say I listened to the radio special yesterday. I will say it is a tie between Danger, but also Young Forever, because I want to fight Jimmy when he said that. I said, "Now, Jimmy, you want me to make you want me to cry? You want me to cry?"
Oh yeah.
I said, "Okay, bet." Okay, bet. Nah, those two. They've been hitting hard, but Young Forever has my heartstrings. I cry every single time listening to it. Every single time. But then, I will say there's another one. There was another one. And I think it was from, I want to say, either the last episode or the episode before that. Outro Wings.
Outro Wings. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still feeling the whiplash of hearing it live. I'm still in the whiplash era with that because I cried.
He's still in the stadium. She hasn't left yet.
I have not. If you think I haven't left LA, no, yeah, I'm like, I haven't left LA or Vegas. So I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with those three, especially because they've been at my throat entirely, at my entire fucking neck in a chokehold. But I'm definitely gonna say those three for now because it's gonna ended up being like, depends on the mood.
Really though, I like how Dani was the only one that could actually choose a song, and
yeah, I know. Now I feel kind of bad.
You shouldn't. You're the only one who could actually like make a decision, and the other we're over here having panic attacks.
No, for facts.
Let's move on before we start thinking about it again. Cause, my God, that becomes the rest of the show. Topics, because we haven't gotten to that yet.
Can we talk about the proof concept photos? The proof. I'm starting. No, I need to chill. I need to chill out.
I just want to know whose idea. Well, first of all, thank you to whoever made a clear concept this time, because last time I lost.
No, for real.
did not know. Because the butter concept ain't make not a damn piece of sense. Not a piece of sense. I am so sorry to whoever made the concept of butter, but I hope that paycheck was about $5. Because, damn, sir, what was that? Piece of crushed up candy on the ground, a drawing on the wall. It was stomping to music that wasn't even the song. We all just lost. Take back the paycheck part, but ma'am, what was that? We all still lost about 2 years later.
No, for real, facts. Big facts.
No amount of theory helped at all.
Right.
I think whoever made this concept this time because, god damn.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
The amount of black clothing, chains,
Unreal.
the hair.
Their stylists deserve a raise.
Many people to step on me.
I mean, you can take every single bullet out of the picture and throw it at me. I don't care.
No, for real.
Not throw the bullets at.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
I'm dead.
Bruno said, I'll catch a grenade for you. Danny said, I'll take the bullets.
No.
All of them. Make it rain.
Not make it rain. Oh my god. Where are we? This show took the biggest left.
Oh god, all the heart sets are gonna fucking live for this. God damn. Yeah, their stylists deserve a raise. Like, literally a fucking raise. Cause, god damn.
They look too fine.
Real.
Too fine. Too fine.
I mean, if the photographer ever decides to retire, I'm here. You know.
Yeah.
Graduated in like photography.
Oh, purr.
Nice to meet you.
Hire her. Hire her.
Hire me.
Yes, exactly.
If y'all need somebody to mop the floors after the
No, same.
after the photo shoot, y'all, I'm here.
Same.
I'm here. I ain't got no special talents, but I'm here.
If
Or,
you need,
is there a job just to like wipe the sweat off of them? Because I'm looking for that. Because in baseball, there are people who like hand out water bottles and shit. I'll do that.
literally.
Pay me for that. Actually, don't even pay me. Just let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
If you need anything writing wise, I'm here. I have a degree in it.
So yeah, at this point, what jobs do you have? Because I remember seeing some of them videos where they was just dabbing towels on their necks, not a drop of sweat was there. They was clearing out pieces of hair. The hair was fine. Where do I sign up?
For real.
I'm holding out on us now. It's fair.
This is what BTS has done to us. And I'm here for it. They look so fine on those pictures. Goodness gracious.
Those pictures, there was meaning to those pictures. Beautiful, you know.
Yes.
Really expressing that they were bulletproof. Gorgeous pictures. You know, aside from the fact that we literally just had a growling moment.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But they were some beautifully taken pictures. I'm be honest, it looked like mafia bosses.
No, for real. They really did.
It looked amazing, and Namjoon looked huge.
Yeah.
For real. his upper body. His upper
Yeah.
body. Don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Listen, I was not looking nowhere I wasn't supposed to be looking at.
Right.
I was looking at hair and chest.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm a perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
It sounded more convincing when I was trying to say it. I promise y'all that was supposed to come out better. I promise y'all I was talking about that man's chest.
Yeah. Knob titties. God. No, literally, I literally like woke up.
Show to not act a fool like this all the time.
And here we are.
Exactly.
I remember when I woke up and I saw like the concept photos. Like literally, I was barely waking up and I saw those photos and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not surviving today." Okay.
I was at work.
Oh.
Oh, girl. Work.
Oh.
There were customers in the store.
Bruh.
Oh no, that's a dangerous place to live.
That did not go well.
Excuse me, I need to go on break real quick. The bathroom.
Oh, sorry. You wanted to check out? Hold on. Give me like an hour and I'll be back.
Literally.
I just need a moment. I'll be back tomorrow.
If tomorrow.
You're gonna see me for the rest of the day. That's a lie.
For real facts.
I already told people, when Proof, the physical album, arrives and is in my hands, I ain't gonna see me for the rest of the day.
No, for real facts.
Bye. Goodbye. I'm gonna be staring at the photo cards. I'm gonna be looking at everything in that album. I'm gonna be playing that I'm gonna be playing that third CD.
No, for real.
Like my life depends on it.
Speaking of the track list, we did talk about it in the previous episode. Briefly. We didn't go into detail about it much at all because it was a filler episode. But
yeah, we pretty much just like named all of them and like help.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm too excited to actually say much more than just, oh my god, Born Singer, oh my god, Tony Montana.
No, for real.
We didn't actually say anything. I don't think we actually did.
Like a whole CD of just demo songs and versions. Like, oh my god, how are we gonna survive that?
No, for real facts.
I feel like people there are gonna find them in their room, laying down, whether it's on their backs or like just face down, headphones in, or just the music just playing throughout the room. It's like, you coming out for dinner? No.
Dinner who? I'll get back to that in a lifetime.
Friends are here. What friends?
Friends? You mean BTS? Yes.
It's like, this is my life for the next week.
Important business.
Exactly.
I gotta be in here until I know all these demos, like I know my name.
I'm so excited for the acapella though. My God, the acapella for Still With You.
Oh my
God. Oh, shit.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm so glad.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I need. Like, I'm scared from this album come out, but I'm excited though. I'm excited. Like, I'm excited to see how it's gonna do.
Yeah. And same with the new tracks as well.
Right. I'm excited to hear Yet to Come, because I think that the pictures in the background of their Proof of Inspirations, I think that was supposed to be something. I think that may have been the music video itself.
Oh.
I'm allegedly. I
Yeah.
have no clue, but they were standing at mics in like the desert somewhere.
Right.
People were like talking about it, and they were like, this is something that we haven't seen before, and I think that that may have been part of a music video of some kind. I don't think that, because I don't think we had ever seen those pictures before.
Right.
So I think that may have been part of the music video or some kind of future project that we will see. But I'm curious as to what the vibe is going to be for Yet to Come. Is it going to be more of a slow paced song? Is it still going to be more of a fast paced song that you can dance to? Like,
I still feel somehow I tweeted this once. I have this in my head that I feel like it's gonna be like a mixture of like Best of Me and Make It Right, something like that.
Oh.
mm.
Oh, my comfort socks. Damn. Oh.
You good over there, Denise?
I. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I got triggered.
Hope I didn't get your hopes up.
What is happening over there?
No, just thinking about the two songs, and it's like the vibe like that. I've been like, if it's that type of vibe, hello, comfort playlist. Hello, where you at?
Right?
But like, it's all in the park. Like you never know, and that's what's scary for me.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, you
I
expect
remember
one
like
thing.
with Butter, you had like that, like the teaser with like just like the first like melody,
Yeah.
and it's like completely changed with the whole song. Like everyone thought it was like a Queen song, but
Yeah.
it's like nope.
Yeah, even Queen tweeted about it, and then he deleted the tweet, and I was like, I'm confused. Wouldn't you know that you were in some way? Because if they even were to use like part of Queen's like music in any way, they'd have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what that was, but I guess I thought like they were taking some inspiration away from them. So they tweeted about it, and some people were like, "No, it's a completely different sound." And then it was kind of like an embarrassing moment, but it was fine. I still love the song. People had their back and forths about the last few releases, but I still stand by them. I do.
Right.
But real quick, speaking of mixing the two songs or possibly making it sound like those two songs were, what did y'all think of the Benny Blanco mixes that came out years ago?
I so didn't get to it. Like, I've been so kind of behind with everything, so I really need to catch up with it. I know that like on my timeline, I've seen kind of like mixed emotions about it.
Yeah. Danny, have you had a chance to hear it?
This week has been like a chaos, and I know.
Alright, so you have two people that had a chance to hear it, so you want to talk about it. Yeah, I've heard it. Heard it?
Uh
I liked it. It could have been better.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm gonna say. Cause the added parts of the songs were cool, but then some parts just didn't mix in well. It kind of sounded like some things were just thrown in there. So I think some people just didn't like it.
Uh
So, but we'll move past that.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, as far as the proof track list, I think their song selections and choices were great. I think that them doing an anthology album at this point in time in their career is really nice,
Yeah.
especially with how they've been moving since the beginning of their career. The beginning of their career was very hard, very stressful. A lot of people really weren't checking for them, nor were they trying to give them a chance.
Right.
And they've grown like astronomically since,
Yeah.
you know, We Are Bulletproof, part two, and No More Dreams, stuff like that. They've grown a lot since then.
Yeah.
And to be able to have a discography big enough for an anthology album, you have been able to withstand time in the music business long enough to be able to do this is incredible in itself. Not everybody can do an anthology album. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
But these guys are genuinely incredible. They picked truly amazing and incredible songs that meant a lot to them.
Yeah.
And the way they expressed why they chose the songs and the reflections on life, how they see themselves, it shows how much they've grown over the years.
Oh yeah.
I think that that's the amazing part, about this whole process of this album. I don't see an issue with their anthology album because you never know what's going to happen a bit down the line.
Yeah.
Decisions are being made for them.
Right.
In terms of, military decisions and then things like that. I think unknown decisions and futures are play a big part as to why they made this.
Yeah.
But also, there are a lot of people who are new to this fandom that have no clue most of these songs even exist.
That's true.
Exactly. And you get to like experience it all again.
Yeah.
Right, like to be able to experience Born Singer or to experience Tony Montana, like you really getting a peek into what some of these older armies got a chance to see firsthand.
Yep.
Get a chance to grow with them from the beginning. And it's honestly really clever and really amazing. Especially them sharing Born Singer with everybody and to be able to put it, like on all these official platforms for everyone to hear now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the amazing
And imagine them going on tour with like this set list. I mean,
oh my goodness.
Songs that you like thought were never gonna be performed again, and now they're bringing them back.
Oh my goodness.
Man, to be able to hear some of these songs live is gonna be insane.
Absolutely.
For real.
I'm so hella pumped that we get Cypher Part fucking 3.
Yes.
Ah!
I'm way too excited about Cypher Part 3. I was hoping a Cypher would be put in there because we were getting to the point where I was slowly losing faith. Getting a Cypher. I needed a Cypher. And Yoongi came through with Cypher Part 3.
Facts.
I was like, either give us a new one or give us one that we all about to. And he gave us Killer. He gave us Cypher Part 3.
Yeah.
So I love the reasoning behind it was I wanted a contrast between my emotions. I think he picked like Seesaw and Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge contrast.
Absolutely.
I love what they are doing, and I can't wait to get the albums. I really can't. I have no issues with it.
Also, it's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's it. Oh.
already the end of May. Like it's gone by so fast since they announced it
Oh my
at the
god,
end of their
unreal.
last show.
Let me look at my calendar right now to see. Technically, oh fuck. Technically, it comes out next Friday.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's on next week.
yep. Wow. Wow. It's that fucking wow.
The rest of their schedule for Proof is going to be happening continuously next week, and then the yet to come music video also drops on the day of the album. And a few days later, we're supposed to get a surprise on the 13th.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Honestly, if it's before, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah. Oh god.
So we should be hearing about Festa soon enough.
I hope, yeah.
We'll definitely see. Along with the anthology album announcement, came people bringing up the B album once again. I'm not saying people can't have their opinions about B, but people tend to skip over B. It was never there.
Yeah.
And it really pains me because it's one of their more personal and amazing albums they've ever done.
Yeah.
Because the one that was circulating around Twitter the most came from someone on TikTok, and they decided to post a video talking about the anthology album and voicing that they didn't really appreciate it, that they wanted more than just 3 new songs, that they didn't want an anthology album, they thought it was ridiculous. They claim to be a BTS fan, but there's nothing wrong with being a multi-stand, but you have to know how to voice your opinions without throwing other groups under the bus.
Yep.
You can collectively stand for all your groups together. But to sit here and grind up all their hard work just because you want a whole brand new album when you don't exactly know what's going on at the moment is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So she was voicing that she didn't like it. She didn't.
They.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. I did not mean to misinterpret their pronouns. I apologize. They voiced that they not like it, and then proceeded to go into talking about B, saying that there was no emotion put into that album. It was kind of just there. How people complain about wanting a whole new album with new songs. That album was pretty much all new except for the album was actually all new.
Mm-hmm.
No repeat songs from Map of the Soul 7. So essentially that was the previous album from the last time. Gotten all new songs. Something that they hadn't really talked about much. But to say that there was no emotion or like love that had really gone into that album is insane to me.
Yeah.
Like just songs like Stay or Blue and Gray. It's those songs are some of the most deep, beautiful songs, both at different paces, but both just speak to you just a way that really make you listen and just, you know what I mean?
Also, the fact that it's like an album that, if COVID would not have happened, it probably would have not existed. Already says enough about the emotion and the feelings behind it, because like we all were going through something, and that's what part of the album is about.
Exactly.
Right. We were lucky enough to be gifted that album that they wanted to give to us.
Yep.
To sit there and trash on it like that always gets me because I feel like just not enough praise is given to B, nor the songs on it.
Yeah.
If some serious bops came out of B. One of their best-selling songs came off of B. Daisy's,
Ooh.
she always kills the game.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Like, also, life goes on.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I gotta sit down and analyze some of these songs on these albums before we just kind of just say the album is meh, no feel it.
Yeah.
Then that kind of makes you feel like, have you actually read the lyrics to some of these songs? Or are you just kind of listening without listening?
Right.
It's like,
And as someone who joined the fandom right before B, the album hits really, really different for me. Really, really different. And so, listening to it, it's just like, obviously, during lockdown and everything like that, they really poured out like exactly what they're feeling and the uncertainty of how, how it's going to be, even like kind of afterwards too. You can feel that uncertain throughout the album and everything like that. And because we're in a lockdown and everything like that, I feel like we all had that feeling of uncertainty when it comes to that. It felt really personal. It really, really did. Like Blue and Gray. Happy and Tears. But as well, that spoke to me on such a deeper level. Like, I like it's an album that's slept on. Hella slept on.
right.
And just I really do appreciate the album. And like I really appreciated that they even did that for us, Because like Daddy said, if COVID really wasn't a thing, we really wouldn't have had this album, to be honest with you. And so I'm just really, really thankful for this album because that's also what made me an ARMY as well. So
Say, thinking about it, if this album hasn't been created, it seemed like with Dynamite, it probably could have been like years, or maybe like never, that I would have known about them.
same.
Exactly. Like,
So
it
for that
would have
fact,
been
it is
so
in fact
sad.
really special to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really sad thinking about it. Like, for a lot of us, you know, we didn't notice Map of the Soul 7. We had to notice Dynamite and B to be here.
Yeah.
So those don't exist. We don't know about them. Probably, who's to say that we even get a chance to notice Butter or PTD
Yeah.
or even My Universe and stuff like that. Like it's a luck. It's a luck at the draw, of something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just I'm happy because I would have missed the Mustard Swuzu. You can't no, I
No.
can't miss that.
No facts. Big facts.
She was glorious. Oh my god, like So sorry, but not June with that blonde, like, us haircut. Still there.
I'm
Still
still in a
there.
chokehold because of that. I'm still in the biggest chokehold. My gosh.
There's so many things that I'm just stuck on. Like Yoongi currently with this long hair.
Oh no, for real. Oh my goodness gracious.
Just nah. I'm alright. Some things that I just would like to say, I will not.
Catch them on my Twitter. Just kidding.
Maybe you'll see it on my Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I should not say those things. It's me. Like there's a time and a place for this, and it is not here.
Yep.
I'm like, right. I should calm down. There's another random thing that I would a topic that I want to push forth into the universe.
Yes.
It's an old one that I've had on my list for a minute. And it probably will not be talked about very long.
Yeah.
But it's just something that just needs to be out in the universe because I was very confused about it and it's very weird to me. But YouTubers were being contacted by K-pop companies to react to their groups, just given contracts and being paid. And while that is all well and good and dandy, the thing is within the contract it says you are allowed to react to our groups and other groups you just can't react to BTS. Red flag. Because some people would agree to do it, others would say that they wouldn't, but still would take the money.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm iffy about that. Because it's like, first of all, it's weird of you as a company to have to pay people to watch your groups. Also, to deny them to experience another group just because you want yours to grow. Another group's success has nothing to do with the success of yours.
Yeah.
Just put that on the table. What your group does has nothing to do with theirs. Completely different timetables, completely different stuff to do. And the fact that you're trying to slow down what BTS has going for them just so that your group can grow will only put some kind of karma on the group that you are trying to do this for. And it's just weird to me that you are paying people to do stuff like this and you are putting them under contracts.
I feel like it also takes away the honesty.
Yeah.
Right. Like you're paying them to be positive. Can't give an honest reaction. Can't once they tell people that they've been paid to react to this group, now are we supposed to believe what they say?
Right.
Exactly.
Even with honest criticism too. Like even if the criticism isn't bad, like
right.
It's weird.
This is a little too odd for me. I feel like if they want to react to your groups, then you let them. Not everybody's going to be interested in every K-pop group. Every K-pop group sounds different.
Yeah.
So certain sounds may not be for everybody. But if they don't want to react to BTS, they don't have to. But you shouldn't pay them to not do it. That's a little too much, but that's just me. I said this wasn't going to be a very long part of the segment, but just put that out in the universe because that was happening a few months ago because a YouTuber that I follow had put out that he had been sent a contract from I don't remember if it was SM or JYP. I don't remember. I know the group. I'm not gonna say just because I don't want to drag that out, but
Yeah.
it's just they were just given money and a contract, and they said that they weren't gonna stop reacting to TS, but they were gonna take the money and react to it anyway and be honest. I was like, you should not be taking that money anyway. If
Yeah.
that money is money, but now you taking the money makes it seem like you're not gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Some of these YouTube, K-pop reactors are cool. Some, not so much.
Yeah. I only watched like a few. Barely. At most.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of them give me a weird vibe. And then there's others that I'm like, okay, I actually really like. And I really enjoy their content and everything like that too. But I like watching like reactions with honest, like, with honesty and like criticism and stuff like that too. Because
sometimes you really. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it. What are you gonna say?
I feel sometimes you feel like those some reaction videos. I feel like they're completely like not their honest opinion. You can like instantly feel it somehow.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how some people are when they react to BTS. They don't necessarily want to listen to them. They just are because they can see the view count.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And that buddy. Ugh.
They do that with certain other groups too. Like if you react to certain groups like Blackpink or some of the new groups that are pretty hype right now, like Stray Kids or TXT, people like that, the view counts do go up because fans want to see people reacting to their groups.
Yeah.
To see what they're going to say. So view counts start going up. So they'll use those groups to earn money, not necessarily liking K-pop.
Yeah.
And it's dishonest and it's weird. Because the next thing you know, you'll find old tweets of them talking mess.
Yep.
Like last month. And it's like, alright. We'll leave that alone. We'll leave certain YouTubers to their own thing. I got my YouTubers that I trust, and it is a very small circle.
Yeah, same.
But is that the topics of the day? Do we have anything else?
Let me see. Because I don't think I have any specifically. Danny, do you have anything you also want to talk about?
Let me think.
Because right now on time-wise,
I don't think
we are at an hour and 28, almost an hour and a half in, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Time goes fast.
It does.
Once we start talking and we get into the conversations, time really goes fast.
It really, really does.
One thing I think we forgot to mention was that Dani may or may not be opening an Etsy shop.
Oh.
Did I let her tell you about that?
Oh my god. I'm so excited, but also like terrified, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this has been going on for like so long, like so long.
Right.
I was like, I like designing stuff, and I want to do something with it. And my first like concept in mind was like doing something with like clothes or like shirts or like anything like that.
Uh huh.
But when I came to like working it out, I was like, I'm such a perfectionist, and I could already imagine like ordering like shirts or like fabrics and like never finding the right thing, or like the when you like put it on the shirts, the designs, and like
Yeah.
being afraid it would let loose fast with like specific like stuff.
Right.
I was like, I don't think with clothes that I'll ever find something that I'm like completely happy with.
Uh huh.
And then came the thought of like the pins, enamel pins,
Uh huh.
because something that I have worn like for years, like to put on jackets or on like my back,
Right.
were enamel pins, and I was like, why do I not make designs for this? So I did, and now it's coming out soon.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Those enamel pens
It's just like
are looking amazing. Every time people, I'm surprised some people selling
I just
them.
hope
I just want like so many of them. They look amazing.
Right.
there are so many, and just with the fact like your own designs is always gonna be like, I hope people actually like the things that I created, because like you want to be different from what's already out there, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
And at the same time, still want to do something that you think people love, and then you'll like eventually have to see if people will love it. So
Right.
Mm.
Just know that I'll be
I'm
buying.
sure.
I'll be
I'm
buying.
sure they will look amazing. Um, we will, definitely, link the shop so that when
Absolutely.
it does open, people will have access to it.
Yes. Absolutely.
and I mean, it's coming up soon.
Oh.
I didn't realize how fast it was coming up until like one specific person always like sent me a message like this many days, like 69 days, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh.
this is like getting really close.
Right. I'm very
It's like someone
excited.
is
But I love
excited
it.
as you are.
Sorry.
It looks like someone is just as excited as you are.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm very excited for
I
you.
just hope everything goes well.
I'm very, very excited. I'm sending you. Hopefully everything, goes well. And when it comes to that is when it comes
Thank
to
you.
that. Of course. Of course. Of course. That will be linked when she opens it up. It'll be linked in the description below. So you guys can go check it out. So
Mm. I think that is all that we have for today.
yeah. I
As
think so
far
too.
as topics and questions.
Thank you for the questions, by
And
the way. They were good ones. Really good ones.
Really tough though.
I think people's heads about to explode.
Yeah.
That was nice. We do appreciate the questions that we do receive, and also thank you for using hashtags.
Yes.
We're trying to slowly ease that in.
Yes. Use the hashtag Unbreakable ARMYs. Yeah.
Um, but now that we have come to the end of the show, we always ask, what is the song that you have been listening to? This consistently, it's just been on your mind, just been listening to it over and over again. What is your song of choice, like right now?
I think mine is pretty obvious.
Yep.
I mean, I could just say any song because I could feel like any song right now that's in my playlist would be like on repeat because I make like specific playlists every month or every week and like have that on replay.
Yeah.
But in like very honesty, the most listened song still to this day is still Ant Man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I know. Yeah.
Can't help it. I don't think it's ever gonna leave.
Yeah. That's all good. I don't know who laced whatever it's in it, but damn, it's that good.
Mhm.
What about you, Spoon?
Man, all right.
You're good again.
Listen, y'all. I promise, I'm better now. I actually have choices. All right, so we're taking it back. I've been on something these last few weeks.
Uh-huh.
Last time it was outro tier.
Oh. Oh.
Golden.
Love it.
And while I have been listening to her in the car on my way to work, I've been to work as of recent, going back on Wednesday. But while I've been home, gone back to the School Love Affair album, but it is a special edition.
Oh.
Been listening to 2 songs that just been on my radar, on my mind, just there. Where Are You From?
Oh.
Oh.
And the slow jams version of Like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I tell you I listened to that slow jazz version of Like for the first, like when I remember hearing that story for the first time, this was like a while ago. Like I remember hearing it for the first time. I feel like I levitated.
Literally same.
Like levitated. It sounded like some good old like 90s, 2000s R&B slowdown.
Yup. Yep, absolutely.
Like, hold up, where are we going and why do you not have like I need a song that sounds like this with their voices on it, not just the remix. I need a song.
No, facts. Facts.
I need a song because they have the vocals for this. As listen, I need.
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
I need. I definitely need just a song that sounds like that because I remember hearing like the R&B remix of PTD as well.
Ooh, yep.
At this point, need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it PTD or was it Butter? First, there's a slowdown. No, was it PTD? It was Butter. It's the sweeter remix of Butter. I'm sorry.
Oh, that one's good too.
I don't think PTD got that kind of remix. I don't think it did. But if it does, some point, it's needed. My mind went to a whole direction because my mom came in the room and she messed me up. Y'all don't kick me out. I'm sorry. My mind went to 2 different songs, but it was the sweeter remix of Butter, and I was just like, whew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good God.
I have one, and it's been as of yesterday. Waylon 52, is that, yeah, it's that's been on repeat for me. That's one of the songs that's been on repeat. It's so good. I love it. The vibe of it, the production of it. It was great. 10 out of 10. Felt like it was back in the days, back in the good days. It was really, really, really nice. Another one, I think I'm gonna have to say Stay. Genuinely, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to say Stay. Yeah. Not only because of the fact of all my biases are in that song, but um I really, really love the meaning of the song. I really do.
So good.
And just you can tell how much they really, really love Army entirely. Yeah. And so that one has been on repeat since Vegas. And I almost cried to it at one point while listening to it. I'm like, damn, I really miss them a lot. Can I go back, please?
If you go back, take me with you.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I will.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
But just to fact check, so that my mind's not totally scrambled, there is an R&B remix of PTD.
Yeah.
There is. I knew there was. My earlier mind really scrambled for a second. I was really trying to question myself.
Right.
I don't know why. But for a second, I was like, am I wrong? Is there one of the sweeter version of Butter? Which is my favorite out of the remixes. I'm so sorry to everybody else, but something about slowing down their voices on a remix like that.
Yeah.
R&B style. So different, but so good.
Oh yeah.
I just really want to hear like vocal lines, voices on an R&B style song.
Oh, that's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. Ah.
You died so many times during this show.
Honestly, yeah.
Various noises. It's so funny.
Yeah. That's jeez. That's where my sanity is at right now. It's there.
It's so funny. I can't.
Oh my god.
Before any other noises are made that
yes.
I cannot explain, and done with the video.
Thank you guys for enjoying episode for listening to the end to episode 8. Thank you so much, Dani, for coming on. It was such a blast talking to you and getting to know you more, and we cannot wait until your Etsy shop opens up. We will be promoting it like no tomorrow. Best believe.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Like, I loved every second of this.
Same here. Same.
We're really glad you had fun.
Yes.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
Love to keep talking to you and just having you around.
For sure.
Heck yeah.
Both on our, podcast account, but also our individuals will always be around.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a stranger. Keep talking. And everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in to our nonsense and the noises that were made here today.
Denise's insanity of a noise.
I can't explain none of them.
It's fine. I won't be able to explain either. Our link tree will be in the description below, where you can follow us on our Twitter, keep updates with us on there, and as well with the guest forum if you want to be a guest on the podcast, and as well like with our YouTube channel. So all that will be in the description below. Dani's shop, when it opens, will also be in the description below, so you can go check that out. And until next time, this might be a little break because I'm gonna be out of town for vacation for a good bit. So we're gonna be on a little break until I get back. So if you don't see anything, new episodes at some point within the next week or the week of the comeback, that's why I'm being gone for vacation. So just to give that heads up right then and there. And so
dying the week to come back. So
I mean, yeah, that too. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. So
towards the end of June, we'll back on track.
Yeah, we'll be back at the end of June.
And we'll let you guys. Good God.
We'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep you guys updated.
English. Something. We'll be back later. Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. Deadass. Until next time, you guys. We'll see you guys in episode 9. Bye, guys.
Bye.